Hello everyone. It's a big hello. I am recording exactly after 130 days. I recorded my last episode 6 ways to make the best out of this quarantine when I was in my 8th month of pregnancy, had gained a lot of weight and started to feel the pelvic pressure so much that the doctor asked me not to exert much, keep my feet up and relax. That's what I did. Then on 29th of May arrived our little goddess Naishka, who will be 3 months, exactly 3 months today, right? Yeah, so I think that's a good time to start again. So basically, in these 130 days, my body has evolved so much that it has given birth to another life. Now it is producing food for this tiny human. As you all might have noticed by now, my current favorite word is evolve. And today I'm here to tell you why. In the easiest terms, evolve means to develop gradually. We all have kind of a same routine, so we do almost the same things every day. Our body is anyways growing old because that's how it's programmed to be. We grow new hair, new fingernails, we grow new skin. But how many times do we actually think about evolving on any other areas on the daily basis? In this episode, all I am asking is to keep adding something new to our daily routine in these 5 areas of our lives to keep our heart, mind, body, and soul updated. If we keep feeling low, tired, unwanted, worthless, negative almost all the time, then clearly there is something wrong in our lives. Something is happening which we do not like, which makes us feel that way, and we keep getting sad, uncomfortable, and we keep judging ourselves. It means that we need to evolve because we cannot spend the rest of our lives feeling the same way, isn't it? Let's get started. I will start with the most tricky one, and that's called relationships. If we keep crying over the same thing for more than a year, that means we haven't evolved at all. And maybe we do not even want to change. And somehow we have found that comfort in crying and cribbing about it because obviously changing our opinion or taking an action towards the betterment of our own self definitely needs a lot of courage, which sometimes we do not have. And there is a lot of risk involved which we are not ready to take. That clearly means that we are not ready to evolve and will spend a good amount of precious years of our one and only life waiting for the things to get better. When I ask you to evolve on the daily basis, I ask you to keep a check. If someone is ignoring you, let them go. If someone is demeaning you, speak up for your own dignity. If someone is taking you for granted, stop taking that extra effort for them. If someone is investing 10% in you, stop giving your 200% and getting disheartened while waiting for them to change and invest the same in you. If someone said something mean to you, confront it right away. Or if you have done it already a lot of times and still he doesn't change or understand, then block him out of your life as soon as possible and don't give him another chance to ruin your mood or day again. Because what you allow today shall continue tomorrow and forever. All I want to say is life is too short to crib about the same issues over and over again. You need to take a stand for yourself. When I ask you to evolve daily, I ask you to take a little step towards your peace of mind each day without any delay or procrastination. I have chosen this topic specially because I do not want anyone around me to waste even a single minute of this precious life on someone who is not worth it. I mean, don't you get tired? For how long do you want to try? It's high time to shift your focus from the daily chaos created by other people in your life. And for that, you need to take an action today in order to have a more peaceful tomorrow. Because we keep draining out of energy while thinking about what the other person did to us almost all day long. Don't you feel it will be much better if we focus the same energy on something which we love to do or spend that time with someone we love? Number two, handling our worries. There is not even a single day in our lives when we do not worry about something or the other. And we feel as if we have zero control over our emotions. There is so much going on in our lives that slowly we get used to live with this state of mind, but we never ever think of breaking this never ending chain of worries. Evolving means looking for a specific pattern within you. What exactly do you do when you're worried? There has to be a way to break this pattern and choose a more effective one because till the time we live, we will have something or the other to worry about. In my case, I don't talk much. I don't feel like dancing that day, maybe. The day I notice these changes within me, I go out for a long walk, sit in a park, or go to a cafe, order something nice, and write whatever is going on in my mind. Tear and throw that paper out while coming back home, and trust me, it feels as if I have thrown that worry out of my mind and my home altogether. By the time I come back home, I feel so much better and lighter. If we decide to evolve, we will have to make a conscious effort to handle our worries better. Otherwise, there is no way we can have a little control over our emotions and live a happy and a carefree life. So, observe the pattern within you and try to break it step by step, and that you will have to do daily. Number three is skill. How many times we feel stuck because we do not know a particular software or an application or maybe to cook or to drive? Anything which we will have to learn for our own better lifestyle, convenience, comfort, or growth in personal or professional life. Start with one chapter or maybe just one video, a tutorial video about the thing which you want to learn. But if you really want to make a difference in your life, please do not underestimate the power of evolving a little bit daily. That one small push can bring us a lot of difference in your overall growth in life. I also ask you to learn new skills because it's good to be busy and aware of what's new these days. And also because you're living the same routine, the same kind of life almost daily without challenging our brain to learn something new. Then our body is growing older and the zeal and the fire within us keeps dying. Slowly, nothing excites us, and we develop a very laid back attitude, and even the slight ups and downs in life can make us feel depressed. Inside the cortex of the brain are billions of tiny nerve cells called neurons. Communicating within these brain cells is what allows us to think and solve problems. When we learn new things, these tiny connections in the brain actually multiply and get stronger. The more that we challenge our mind to learn, the more our brain cells grow. Then things that you once found very hard or impossible to do seem to become easy. The result is a stronger, healthier, and a smarter brain. Number four are daily routine tasks. There are always some things in our routine which consume a lot of time. We know there is definitely a shorter and a more effective way to do it, but no, we keep doing it the longer way. For example, for me, whenever I think of a new topic for the podcast, I keep jotting down the points in roughly in the mobile because that's the most handy device we have these days. Then I like to write those points in a notepad, as writing on a paper somehow lets me think deeper into the topic and also gives me a lot of satisfaction because I am from the era where I developed the habit of writing when there were no mobile phones and laptops around. Then, to give it a systematic blog format, I type it again on the laptop. I know it looks like a real lengthy process because that's how I have done it always, and somehow I like it as it gives me an opportunity to go over the matter like over and over again, and that I don't want to miss out on anything I want to talk about. This lengthy process used to work really well before when I was not a mother because I had a lot of time. But now, when sitting at one place for more than half an hour has become a challenge, as the schedule has changed, the priorities have changed, and most importantly, the sleep cycle has changed. I am trying to evolve to a level where I won't need any paper or any laptop or anything around me to record the podcast. I am really looking forward to that kind of development. Imagine the amount of time I will save if I start doing that. To evolve is to become more effective and efficient in our daily routine activities. It can be as tricky as finding a more efficient way to make an office presentation, or as simple as finding a more efficient way to peel an onion or clean the house. If we save a little time from these daily routine tasks, we can think of dedicating the same amount of time towards our dreams or learning something new. Number 5 is evolving mentally. Listening to audiobooks was a little challenging for me initially as I'm the one who always needs music while I'm walking or at the gym or while doing normal household chores. The only reason to switch over was the realization that even if I am listening to a particular song over and over again, I am definitely getting entertained, that's for sure, but I am not learning anything new in this time frame. So I started listening to one chapter of any book at Audible in between work whenever I was doing my daily household chores like cooking, cleaning, etc. Slowly I started to enjoy it and within no time finished listening to a lot of books which I had no time to read. Now I listen to these books while breastfeeding or while my daughter doesn't want to sleep at night. So maybe I had to make a very conscious effort to develop a habit of listening to audiobooks because I was not used to it. But at least it will come naturally to my daughter. At least she will not have to make this extra effort which I had to make. So you do not evolve just for yourself. You evolve for the betterment of your family. The only difference between people is some people evolve and some don't. Some people live the same routine for 1,000 number of times and call it a life, while on the other hand, some people want to learn daily, explore daily, and eventually evolve daily. The only problem with evolving daily is that you outgrow a lot of people eventually. You used to have hour long conversations with someone, but after a while, you feel as if you have nothing in common, as if you have evolved into a completely different person as you're learning daily, you're exploring daily, but your friend is not. And you seriously do not want to discuss the same things over and over again sometimes. You do not want to bitch about the same people anymore. You have shifted your focus from people to your dreams, goals, ambitions. And isn't that the perfect way to do it? I think about way too much, maybe because I have a very strong mental image of me that how I want to become when I am 40. That's why I feel the need to evolve every day because the kind of person I dream to become cannot be formed in a day. So I ask you today, how have you visualized yourself? That what are those habits which you really want to change? Some of those qualities which you know you will have to get rid of those because you definitely want to become a better version of yourself. There is a way brighter future waiting for you only if you take a stand for yourself today. If you learn something new today, if you get rid of those old habits, bad habits today, and if you start taking an action towards your own betterment today. And that's how we started with the first episode of our season 2 today. And this new season is not just about the podcast. If you follow us on Instagram, you can see a lot of videos I'm posting these days because I started to enjoy making those videos so much that I have jotted down another 4 or 5 topics which I would love to make videos about. And there is so much more coming up with this season 2. Do follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated. See you guys next week. Till then, don't just breathe, live.